Sometimes it feels like everything that can go wrong does go wrong. That's Murphy's Law. But for Ben Murphy, Murphy's Law seems to be one thing in his life that is going right.
Right now, product is available on about 56 LCBO shelves, and within the next 2 weeks, you should see it in about 73 LCBOs throughout the province of Ontario.
And the business is growing with plans to expand east and internationally.
Towards the end of next month, we're hoping that it is in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Newfoundland, with our agents being Main Brace International. And we've sold out in Alberta, BC. We're in the works of setting up a distillery in Williamstown, West Virginia. It's at the very, very early stages. And hopefully all over. And then by the end of the year, Japan.
Murphy's Law is a moonshine distillery that went into business about 2 years ago in Elmira. And it is the only distillery that exclusively sells moonshine in Ontario. Murphy got his start in moonshine after accepting an athletic scholarship and was training to become a police officer.
When I was like 17, I accepted my athletic scholarship to go down to university in West Virginia, and while down there, I was introduced to it just with some people around me.
Unfortunately, due to an injury sustained in a boxing match and a botched eardrum surgery, Murphy could not continue with his plans.
When I blew the top portion of my eardrum off, I couldn't pass the health portion of the police exam.
Although this was a difficult time, it didn't keep him down for long.
Well, I just kind of, fell astray for a little bit and tried to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And, one thing that I was doing well down there was making moonshine, and it just stuck with it.
Murphy said he's been business-oriented ever since he was young.
So I've been selling stuff since I was 7 years old, going to the farmers markets and things. I had a booth there, and then when I was 11 years old, I started volunteering at the local agricultural center, and then started doing odd jobs that I could get paid for.
Murphy isn't alone in this business though, and has recruited his brother Sullivan to help work at the distillery.
My brother had just graduated there from school and came back to Canada, and we were on our farm, and he said to me one night, "Follow me up to the barn."
Ben taught him about the process and got him involved. Sullivan plans to help out at the distillery until he starts his schooling.
Right on my 18th birthday, I got my Smart Serve, and so that makes you legal to work and handle alcohol. And so that was the biggest thing for obviously working around here. That way I could just help out with everything.
Every weekend, Murphy holds tours and shares his story and moonshine with visitors.
Oh, it's excellent. The story behind it is so great, and if I feel like I can go to the LCBO and support something I really believe in, and it's delicious.
Murphy's many satisfied customers have helped to grow his business.
I just think that if anyone's looking for something really fun to do on the weekend, and if they want to support local, this is a perfect story, and I think they'll be really pleasantly surprised.
For Spoke Online, I'm Roland Fleming.